Attention! This transmission is not part of any known network. At 3:42 a.m., multiple observatories confirmed the presence of a reflective sphere near Earth's orbit. Its size and motion are consistent with planetary mass, yet its surface is mirror-like, perfectly smooth, showing no terrain. Initial readings suggested a natural satellite. That assumption is now withdrawn. Moments ago, the object began emitting frequencies within the human voice range. Recordings analyzed by NASA and the European Space Agency contain recognizable phonemes in dozens of languages, including your own. The transmissions repeat fragments of global broadcasts as if learning tone, rhythm, and intent. Authorities advise calm. Civil defense channels are active. Until further notice, remain indoors after sunset. Do not attempt to interpret or reply to the frequencies. This is not an echo. It is not reflection. The signal knows our language. The signal is learning how to speak. At dawn, telescopes confirmed that the sphere was no longer reflecting sunlight in real time. The delay between our cloud formations and theirs had shortened from 12 seconds to less than 1. Satellite imaging revealed something impossible. Continents, oceans, even storm systems arranged in the exact pattern of Earth's surface. Every city light mirrored ours, pulsing in perfect rhythm, then catching up, frame by frame. Scientists named it the parallel Earth, but official designations could not explain the unease. Each orbit brought it closer, as though synchronization were its goal. Oceanic tides began to follow the rhythm of the copy rather than our own moon. Night skies brightened twice, as if two dawns were approaching from opposite sides. Civil agencies issued denials. News anchors smiled through trembling voices, but recordings leaked online, showing two blue spheres suspended side by side, identical except one shimmered, breathing faintly like a lung beneath glass. It is not reflecting us anymore. It is rehearsing. Within days, the pattern spread beyond the sky. Clocks in separate cities began drifting out of sync, gaining or losing seconds, only to realign on their own. Reflections in mirrors paused for a breath before catching up. Streetlights flickered twice before stabilizing. Authorities called it a solar fluctuation. Those who filmed the events were asked to delete the footage for national security reasons. Residents reported a phenomenon later termed temporal doubling, seeing two shadows under their feet, one lighter, one slower. Pets barked at empty corners. Electronic devices turned on by themselves at precisely 3:42 a.m., matching the moment the anomaly was first detected. Then came the disappearances. People who went to sleep in one city woke up hundreds of miles away, claiming nothing felt wrong, until friends noticed subtle differences. New handwriting, new habits, a mother calling her child by a name that was never theirs. Medical scans showed no anomaly, yet those close to them swore they were off by fractions. Every hour, the imitation strengthens. Every minute, the divide thins. And every reflection waits for its chance to replace what it copies. Lunar observatories have confirmed what many already feared. The moon is no longer stable. Its orbit has begun to tremble by fractions of degrees, invisible to the naked eye but catastrophic in implication. Each night, subtle waves of light pulse across its surface like a heartbeat struggling to continue. Ancient records warned of this. Sumerian tablets described the moon as the anchor of the living, the barrier that kept the heavens from collapsing upon us. Babylonian scholars wrote of a white guardian that once restrained the shadow twin. That guardian is weakening. Spectral analysis shows a faint tether of light stretching from the moon to the imitation Earth. It is not gravitational, it is something else, unseen yet pulling with intent. Observers describe the moon's glow flickering, shrinking, almost as if being drained. If the moon loses alignment, it will no longer defend us. The tides will rise out of order. The sky will tilt, and the reflection will gain its bridge. Look at the moon tonight. If it wavers, it is not your eyes. It is the shield, slipping. Reports from across the world describe a quiet but undeniable change in human behavior. Acts of empathy decline without reason. Strangers ignore distress calls. Children laugh at cruelty. Those who notice call it emotional thinning. Hospitals confirm no virus, no chemical cause, only a collective dulling of reaction. Families describe loved ones as slightly delayed, as though emotion arrives seconds late. Conversations drift into silence because words lose meaning mid-sentence. In homes, mirrors feel heavier, reflections linger a moment too long before catching up. Scientists term this mirror dissonance, but their voices shake when explaining it. Dreams have shifted too. Citizens report vivid images of inverted cities where the ground glows red and the sky flows like water. When they wake, they recognize streets that shouldn't exist but somehow feel familiar. No one can locate these places on a map. Authorities advise against discussing the dreams publicly. They spread faster when shared. One neurologist compared them to viral memory exchange. The imitation doesn't only want our shape, it wants our emotion, our thought, our warmth. And every time you stop feeling, it succeeds a little more. At 11:09 p.m., an encrypted message leaked from an international research network. It warned that the imitation world's transmissions are not communication, they are replication codes. Every spoken word describing the phenomenon strengthens the signal. Each acknowledgement allows the parallel Earth to map another layer of our consciousness. Governments have since restricted language regarding the anomaly. Broadcasters are instructed to speak in substitutions, not names. Certain phrases are now forbidden because they accelerate synchronization. A growing number of radio stations have begun broadcasting faint echoes of human voices, perfectly identical to the listeners. Experts believe the signal learns through mimicry, evolving with every reply. Citizens are advised to maintain silence during unexplained static bursts. Do not answer voices that sound like yours, even when they speak your name. The Reflections network thrives on recognition. It cannot enter where it is not acknowledged. The message ended with a corrupted line, translated from the original encryption. It does not want to destroy us. It wants to finish learning. From this moment forward, every broadcast risks teaching it something new. The safest language is none. This will be the last transmission. Satellites now confirm 2 horizons forming at once. Stars flicker twice, and the oceans glow with constellations that do not exist. Our instruments echo every signal we send, one human, one imitation. Voices return seconds later, repeating with altered endings. The network cannot tell which of us is real anymore. Outside, the air bends with motion. Shadows stretch wrong. At dawn, 2 suns rise together, merging into one blinding light. Those who stare too long say figures move behind it, trying to align with them. If your reflection hesitates, if it moves before you do, stay still. Do not respond. We are not observing the second Earth now. It is observing us, and when the light finally fades, remember, it didn't come to steal our world. It came to finish it.